This is going to be a video that's going to give you some tips on how to learn the roundhouse kick if you're a raw beginner and you're having trouble with your balance. This right here is the main issue that you have a lot of times with your roundhouse kick. You see this foot? The foot that's balancing you while you're throwing your kick in the air should turn with the kick. A lot of people, they like to leave their foot stationary when they throw their kick. I don't have good camera equipment, so it's going to be hard for you to see me really do the whole kick so that you can get all the elements. But this is one thing I want to emphasize before I go on to the exercise that you can do. Make sure that when you throw your kick, this wall is in back of you. Your back toe, in order for you to have good balance on your roundhouse kick, should be pointed at the wall. So when you throw your kick, turning slow for you. See how my heel turned? My heel is going to be turning to the front. And then after I throw that kick, I put it down, my foot is back how it was. So that's a lot of times that's the problem. Now if you have really good balance and good flexibility when you throw your roundhouse kick, you won't need to turn your bottom foot. But in the beginning, I suggest that you do. Okay, let me show it on this side. This toe is pointed to the front. Now you can't see the other leg. When I threw it, see how I turned my foot? This turning motion is going to keep me from falling down. And that's the problem a lot of people have when they're trying to do their roundhouse kick. So, here are a couple of exercises that instructors can use for small kids and for adults who are having a really hard time with their balance. Now, say you have a small niño. Why am I speaking? Let's say you have a small child, okay? You have a chair. It doesn't have to be this type of chair, but any chair would do. You have a chair, you have the wall. Have the child lean up against the wall. Bring the chair. I'm kneeling down and pretend that I'm a small child, okay? Have them put their knee on the chair. They're going to be wobbling and everything, so you can have them grab this part of the chair, that's fine. Let them use the wall for balance. Have them move their foot back and forth like this. See, I'm moving my leg back and forth to get them into the idea of turning their foot over. And then you can have them staying here in the guard. They need to grab the chair, that's fine. As long as they have the wall for balance, and grab the chair if they need to. We'll just have the guard out when they come to kick, and they'll put their foot here on the chair. Now what you may want to do, like I've done, depending on the size of the child, you can have a shield here for them to work with, okay? Or hold the shield somewhere over the chair so that when they turn their foot, they're kicking the shield. But the main thing is to get them used to turning their knee sideways and turning their toe sideways so that they can kick. The wall's here for balance, so that balance isn't an issue. Have them do it on each side. So that means turning the chair over to the other side. You may set up a target here if you need to. And if it's a hard chair, it's a good idea to have a padded target so they don't hit their shins. So they're going to be in guard. Turn and kick. Turn and kick like this. Okay? Now if it's an adult, I would recommend a cushion chair. Move it out a little more, okay? Have the adult stand up against the wall. Have them pick up their knee, put it on the chair and turn. And you can't see my bottom foot, but my bottom foot is turning. What you can do is tell the adult to turn their foot that they're standing on towards the wall, okay? And then have them move their foot back and forth. Bring it down, come to the other side, get up here. This will especially be good if they're having trouble with their flexibility. Move it back and forth. Tell them to turn the foot that's holding them up. Come back down really slow. That way, their brain can focus on turning the bottom foot and on making sure that the foot that they're striking with turns sideways. Because a lot of times, when people are learning to do a roundhouse kick, they do this, have the toe up, instead of this, having it go across. Or, when they roundhouse kick, they overextend and come down this way. Now I know that's okay in some styles, but in Taekwondo it's not. Because if I over-rotate, come down here, my back is to the opponent, I can get hit. Now if somebody does have a habit of over-rotating, they can come through with the spinning back kick. If they over-rotate, come in quickly with a side kick, that would work. So if you over-rotated, either step side kick quickly, or just side kick or donkey kick quickly. You get out of it, or if you over-rotate, come back quickly and punch towards the target or opponent. Some other tips. Again, using the wall. Of course, you have this. You just have them grab the wall, and kick out, and come back, kick out, and come back, and kick out, and come back. Or you can do this. Just to drive the point home of how you should bring up the knee, turn it in space, and put it up. Once they're beyond using a chair, you can do this. If they're beyond using a chair, but you still feel like they have balance problems, now make sure you tell them they're not to kick the wall or put a hole in it. Have them lean up against the wall like this, in a good fighting stance, okay? And make them do it slowly so they can get the leg control. So that means have them bring their knee up, back knee, turn it against the wall like so, and lean back a little bit. Have them extend their foot out and put it down. Have them do the same thing on the other side. So here, we'll lean it up against the wall for balance. Pick their knee up, turn it over, put it up against the wall. So you can hold onto the wall for balance. Extend it out and put it down. Okay? And once you trust they can go a little faster or kick a little higher, remind them not to bang their knee up against the wall and not kick the wall so hard to put a hole in it or break their toe. You can have them do this. Still using the wall for balance. You can have them do that. So we're raising the level of the kicks like so. And then once they get pretty good, bring it up a little higher, okay? And then bring it up a little higher. Using the wall for balance. Remember again, the key to keeping your balance when you're learning your roundhouse kick is your foot. So, look at this. No. Look at this foot here. Look at this foot. I'm going to kick with this one. This one's going to be in front. You won't be able to see it. turn your supporting foot. When it comes back down here, turn the foot that's now in front. So you throw another one. See? So it comes back down here. And of course, try not to walk the tightrope like I just did. Have some space in between your heels. So when you continue to go forward, this is how your heel should look. Okay? And those are tips that you can use to teach students, raw beginners, children and adults that have balance problems when they're first learning how to do the roundhouse kick. From Cecil Washington, Doju Nim of Cecil Ryu Martial Arts. Peace.